Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. As you can tell from the title and the bottle right here, today we're drinking Stone Ruination IPA, but we're doing a food pairing. I'm making Zatarain's Jambalaya mix with Hillshire Farm beef hot links. These are very spicy. And here they are on the stove just simmering. And I'm going to let these simmer for, I think it said 25 minutes. So we're going to do this two parts. I'm going to drink the beer, drink some of the beer right now, and then we're going to drink it again with the food because it's supposed to be very bitter, and IPAs are great with spicy food. So let's get to the beer.
Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Okay, so we're drinking Stone Ruination IPA, as you can tell. This is the Imperial or double version of the regular IPA, which I've had and I really like. It's like a dim book on the back of the bottle there. I'm not going to read all this. It does say 100 plus IBUs, and it's 7.7% ABV, which is, that's actually not that high for a double IPA. I mean, that's like probably perfect definition of double IPA. It does say ruination, the act of ruining, or the condition of being ruined, a severe state of damage, destruction achieved by wrecking. And it just says, because it's gonna, so-called because of the immediate ruinous effect on your palate, because the IBUs are so high, it's such a bitter beer. But, I'm not afraid of a bitter beer. I'm gonna use the tulip glass for the initial tasting here. And I'll probably just use a pint glass for when we drink it with dinner. Well, orange apricot color, as you can see, very bright orange. A lot of West Coast IPAs tend to look like that. It's hazy. I don't see any bubbles in it, and I got a absolutely great, over 3-finger head there. It's slightly off-white, very frothy, and I could smell it as soon as I open it. It's all West Coast. Oh yeah, it's all grapefruit. What else is going on here? Grapefruit and flowers. Smelling this blind, I'd probably think it's the same as a Stone IPA. Maybe Rogue, Yellow Snow, Racer 5, West Coast style IPA, so see how it tastes. Yeah. Very bitter, but it's, very palatable. I notice the bitterness, as soon as it hits my lips, across the tongue, on the finish, in the aftertaste. Bitter, 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 bitter. But it's still pretty tasty. I am getting a nice grapefruit, citrusy flavor, especially through the middle, and a kind of flowery aftertaste too. It's surprisingly soft. I would not call this a crisp beer. A lot of IPAs, especially mostly single, not so much doubles, but they tend to be very crisp, almost kind of clean, for lack of a better word. It definitely cleans the palate. I can feel the hops scrubbing. They are lingering here. Definitely drying my mouth a little. I'm actually drinking this at fridge temp, so it's not too bad. I have a feeling as this warms, it's going to get a little more cloying. I'm surprised the mouthfeel is so soft. I thought it'd be way more intense than this. No real hot bite. It's just an entire state of bitterness. The dryness is, it's getting a little drier on each swig, which is fine. It's not getting obnoxious or annoying right now. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. I would like to probably get a little bit more of the citrus flavor, maybe because I'm drinking this at fridge temp. I mean, that's the double edge of letting IPAs warm, or any beer warm, really. The more you let it warm, the more flavor is going to come out, but it's also going to get more bitter. In the case of like imperial stouts, like the alcohol is going to come out more. Almost has a kind of a orange juice kind of flavor. Yeah, it's so far I'm definitely liking this beer, but are you surprised? So I'm gonna finish this up and see what's going on with my dinner, and we'll come back and see how it goes with the super spicy jambalaya. Alright, my jambalaya is done. I love that sound. Let's let this cool down for a minute, and we'll try it with the Stone Ruination IPA. Oh hey, I'm back finishing the Stone Ruination IPA. This beer and this food is a great combo. The food is nice and spicy, but it has real flavor to it. And this IPA, because it's so bitter, so hoppy, it's so refreshing going from this to this. That's one of my favorite food and beer pairing combinations, just spicy food, bitter beer. It's so great. Look at the lacing on that glass, that is beautiful. As for the beer itself, it's a really good beer. I like it. I think it's a little one-dimensional, is that it's just all general bitterness. I'm not distinguishing any particular hop varieties. You know, I don't think they say on here which ones they use. Stone's pretty good about keeping their recipe secret. But you know, you're getting the grapefruit, you're getting flowers. It's grapefruit and flowers, with strong bitterness. So I'm gonna go 8 out of 10 for Stone Ruination IPA. It's a very good beer. It's even better when you pair it with spicy food. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. And thanks for watching this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.